What's going on, guys? Thanks for clicking on the video. In the last video I let you guys know that my camera broke, so I was filming with an iPhone. So the good news is that right now I am filming with a new camera. Not going to bore you guys with the story, but basically the last camera, I'm trying to return it for a refund, and I upgraded to a new, better camera that was on sale. Let me know if you see an increase in the video or audio quality or both. Do keep in mind the workout footage in this video was filmed with an iPhone because I did not have the camera yet, but everything else is filmed with the new camera. It should be better quality audio and video because this is a better camera, so I'm excited to keep making videos with it and enjoy the rest of the video. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the workout. So here you're going to be seeing my bench workout on my cycle of 5s on 5-3-1, followed by a full upper body workout. I do work up to an AMRAP set of 255 pounds. I have said this before on the channel, but I know I have some newer viewers that might not have heard this before. But these metal plates at my gym, the 45s, actually weigh 2 to 3 pounds more than they say. So when you see me doing 255 pounds in this next AMRAP set, it's really closer to 270 pounds. And I'm not telling you that so you're more impressed with how much I'm doing, but just so if you compare to my squat videos where I actually use the rubber plates, it is different because I'm using the metal plates here, whereas I use the rubber plates for squats. So just want to let you know these plates are heavier. It's a known fact that this gym, the metal 45s are heavy, and it doesn't make a big difference when you go from here to another gym. You feel much stronger at another gym. But anyway, if you saw the thumbnail of this video, it says something like frequency is king. And I really do believe that the more often you hit a muscle group, the more growth you'll see and the better results you'll get. I fall into the same category that a lot of you probably do, where you follow the typical bro split for the longest time, where you hit your chest once a week, your back once a week, shoulders once a week, you have a day dedicated for arms. And I'm not going to lie, I did make some progress on that, but I really noticed that I made so much better progress, a lot faster, once I ditched that and started hitting everything twice per week. So currently I do train an upper-lower split. I do follow 5-3-1, but the way I break it down, it's basically an upper-lower split. And I do think that if I went to the gym even more often, if I maybe did 6 days per week and hit everything 3 times, I think I would notice even better results, but that routine just wouldn't fit into my schedule. Your body does adapt to anything that you throw at it. That's why you see people, they squat on those routines where they squat like 6 days per week. And yeah, you get sore at first, but eventually you recover and those people get stronger than ever. So your body will adapt, and I always just look at it this way. If you hit chest today, your chest is probably fully recovered in 2 days at most. And if you're going to wait a whole week after that to train chest again, you're losing 4 days where you could have been hitting chest again and having it recovered and growing during that time period. So rather than wait a whole week to hit your chest when it's recovered after 2 days, why not hit it again? And that's 2 growth cycles per week rather than 1. Look at that for every single muscle group. And over a course of a year, 2 years, you'll notice a lot more growth than you would otherwise. I mean, some people still swear by the 1-day split. Personally, I disagree. I've noticed the best results training with more frequency. I always recommend people train with more frequency, and that definitely seems to be the way to go. People come up to me all the time in the gym. They see me doing arms right after I was doing back or chest or shoulders, and they ask how I train. And they think about it for a while. They realize that I'm getting good results, and I could see the look on their face that they start second guessing everything that they've done their whole lifting career. So it's kind of funny. But yeah, so here you see me finishing up my upper body workout. The workout footage is almost over. I do want to give you a heads up that after this workout, I do give my opinion on baseball and Hall of Fame voting and steroids in baseball. So if you guys are interested in hearing my opinion on that, feel free to stick around for the rest of the video. If you have no interest, just wanted to give you a little bit of a warning, but feel free to hit that thumbs up. It does help me a lot. Subscribe if you haven't, and enjoy the rest of the video. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, so some of you know that my favorite sport is baseball, but I don't really have anybody to talk baseball with in my everyday life. So I'm going to bore you guys a little bit because I'm curious to hear your opinion on this. So as some of you know, the Hall of Fame voting is up this week. And one of the most controversial issues is whether guys who use steroids should be allowed in the Hall of Fame. Personally, I think if you use steroids, you should still be allowed in the Hall of Fame if you are a Hall of Fame player. I do believe the players need to be compared to the eras that they played in. And when you do that, guys like Bonds, Clemens, they certainly belong in the Hall of Fame. What people seem to discuss in the media is they compare guys like Bonds and Clemens to Hall of Famers in the past, like Willie Mays, Babe Ruth, who did not use steroids. But what they don't do is they don't compare those players to the other guys in the same era as them who probably also used steroids, but no one talks about it because they just weren't that good and they weren't even Hall of Fame worthy. So, personally, I think Bonds and Clemens need to be in the Hall of Fame. Where I do have a little bit more difficulty is guys like Manny Ramirez and A-Rod, who actually failed tests and they broke a rule of baseball while steroids were actually banned from baseball. So I'm a little hesitant on them. I haven't made up my mind on them. But guys like Bonds, Clemens definitely belong in the Hall of Fame. And let's see what Paula thinks.
What do I think? Obviously they were still like Hall of Fame worthy, but I don't know.
Here's the thing, when Bonds and Clemens used steroids, it wasn't banned, so they weren't technically cheating. Anyone could have done the same thing as them.
Exactly, so they deserve to be in.
And plenty of players probably did do it, like I said, and no one's saying anything because they didn't put up the numbers to be in the Hall of Fame discussion. So, I think they belong in the Hall of Fame. What Paula found funny, what I found funny also, Manny Ramirez, when he tested positive for steroids, he also had a female fertility drug in his system, and when they interviewed him about it at the time, he said that he was taking a fertility drug because him and his wife were trying to have another baby. And that would be a good excuse, but why would he be taking a female fertility drug? So, I don't know, Manny Ramirez, he was a great player, one of the best players I've ever seen.
But he wouldn't deserve to get in the Hall of Fame just because he violated the rule twice. And that's like an integrity thing. It's an integrity thing. So like, okay, maybe you messed up once like A-Rod, who was only caught once, right?
I think so.
Okay, so that would be like, okay, maybe we'll like let it go. But this guy Ramirez, like, that was twice. That's definitely an integrity issue because you were caught once and then twice. But then again, you were still a very good player, but once you do that twice, it's like, nope, never mind.
It depends how you weigh the integrity part of the game. So, sum up, Bonds, Clemens, they belong in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
The thing that bothers me is how the media always compares guys who use steroids to people who are already in the Hall of Fame. They don't compare them to the guys in their era who, despite them all probably using the same drugs, these two, Bonds and Clemens, still were far superior. So that's what I think the media always leaves out. Enough about that. What do you guys think?
What is the right view to have on the steroid thing? I mean, you see a new generation coming up that thinks we're narcs or that we're like, we're some right-wing evangelists that we're, like punishing people. And I always maintain that, no, man, it was considered cheating at the time.
So that clip you just saw, that's one of my favorite shows, MLB Now. That came on literally 2 minutes after I filmed the clip talking about steroids in baseball, and me and Paula had this little discussion. So that's enough about this. Sorry if it dragged on and you're not interested in it at all. So that's going to wrap up this video. Again, I apologize if you're not interested in baseball at all, but I just felt the need to tell someone my thoughts on it. By the time this video goes up, the Hall of Fame voting will have come out for 2 days already, so we'll already know the answer. But if you guys are interested in baseball, let me know. I want to know if there's any other fitness baseball fans out there. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you haven't yet. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video.